Hey everyone, it's your boy Salty No Life here, and today I have some unfortunate news for anyone that was looking forward to the upcoming release of Cyberpunk 2077. Yep, that's right, folks, it got delayed again. Um, Now, many of us just found out about this earlier today. It was kind of rumored about a week ago that it could happen, but the official news came out via a blog post and an email that was sent out to subscribers for game updates regarding Cyberpunk 2077. Now, the email reads, "Hey everyone, today we've decided to move the release date of Cyberpunk 2077 by 21 days. The new release date is December 10th. Most likely, there are many emotions and questions in your heads, so first and foremost, please accept our humble apologies. The biggest challenge for us right now is shipping the game on current gen, next gen, and PC at the same time, which requires us to prepare and test 9 versions of it: Xbox One and Xbox One X, compatibility on Xbox Series S and X, PS4, PS4 Pro, compatibility on PS5, PC, Stadia, all while working from home. Since Cyberpunk 2077 evolved towards almost being a next-gen title somewhere along the way, we need to make sure everything works well and every version runs smoothly. We're aware it might seem unrealistic when someone says that 21 days can make any difference in such a massive and complex game, but they really do. Some of you might also be wondering what these words mean in light of us saying we achieved Gold Master some time ago. Passing certification, or going gold, means the game is ready, can be completed, and has all content in it. But it doesn't mean we stop working on it and raising the quality bar. On the contrary, this is the time where many improvements are being made, which will then be distributed via a day zero patch. This is the time period we undercalculated. We feel we have an amazing game on our hands and are willing to make every decision, even the hardest ones, if it ultimately leads you to getting a great video game you'll fall in love with." Now, as disappointed as I am, um, after reading that email earlier today, learning that the game would be canceled, I, I do have a lot of respect for the fact that CD Projekt Red realizes that, at least on certain hardware and platforms, the game just isn't quite ready yet, and they're not willing to go ahead and just get the game out there, but then just have certain users have the game in an unplayable state, or just in a maybe even a barely playable state on certain other sets of hardware, right? Um, I mean, I know I personally experienced this with the PC port for Gears 5 when that came out. Um, I have a very high-end machine. I'm currently running an RTX 3080. We'll soon be running the Ryzen 9 5900X once I can get my hands on that. And I mean, at the time when Gears 5 came out, I was still running a pretty high-end build. I was running a Vega 64 and a Ryzen 5 3600X at that time. So definitely more than powerful enough to run the game, and there were just all sorts of optimization issues, weird texture issues, things that caused some of the textures to look like they were colored in rainbow graffiti, stuff like that, right? Now, that's exactly what CD Projekt Red is trying to avoid, right? They're trying to avoid having any version of their game run poorly like that, because they they obviously take a lot of pride in what they do. So I'm completely okay with them taking the extra 21 days to polish the game, make sure it's as good as it can be upon release. Of course, no matter how hard you try to prepare, there will always be some sort of weird bug or something that you just never serviced during testing on certain hardware, right? So I'm sure there will be a couple things that they'll patch throughout the life of the game, just like any other game release. But hopefully, with those extra 21 days, they can avoid the same disasters a lot of AAA games of the past 4 years have had upon release. Now, these are just my thoughts. I mean, I would love to hear from the rest of you in the comment section regarding how you feel about it, how disappointed you are, whether you think they should have just went ahead and released it anyway on the hardware that it was ready on, or just on all hardware in general. Um, but I mean, I still feel they are doing the right thing, but that's, like I said, my opinion. Um, really got to have respect for a studio that a lot of us think of, oh, this big AAA studio, and you just you imagine other big studios like Activision, EA, Blizzard, stuff like that release these huge titles all the time, with still game-breaking problems on day one, right? Um, but when you think about it, CD Projekt Red is is a different animal because they're still an independent studio. Um, one of the last independent studios to be able to release games of this quality in the time frame that they're doing it, right? And with the resources at their disposal. They don't have near the budget as some of these other studios, but the games that they release are just of such high quality, you would think that they dumped 3 times the amount of money it actually took to make them. Now that takes a lot of passion from a lot of people, and um, and as disappointed as I am, I just I feel that they are doing everything within their power to do right by us as the consumer. And yeah, I'm just really loving how consumer friendly developers like CD Projekt Red can affect the rest of the games industry in a positive way by pretty much giving us the expectation that this is how things should be done. These are how awkward situations should be handled, and I'm still just really looking forward to the release of this game. So definitely on day one, when it finally comes out on December 10th, I will have some gameplay footage on the RTX 3080 ready for you guys to check out, because I'm sure people will be curious. They'll be wanting to see, how does this run on PS4 and Xbox One? How does this run on the Series X and the PS5 and even the Series S? How does this run on, 20 series NVIDIA cards, RDNA 1 AMD cards, the RDNA 2 Radeon AMD cards, right? And the 30 series cards. So if you're wanting to see, how this runs a on an RTX 3080 build that's used as a gaming machine and not just as a test bench, to where you can really accurately see like personal use type situation, yeah, I'll go ahead and provide at least a good 30 minutes to an hour worth of gameplay that I'll scrub and cut to be spoiler free. I'll just go ahead and kind of like and clip out points of like a live stream that just has raw gameplay with no story, so all of you can have a spoiler free um, review and just sets of gameplay to watch. So those of you that are on the fence or just maybe considering upgrading your hardware, it'll be a great opportunity to check that out. But other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.